Hey, what's up guys, it's Jake the Snake here, and today I bring you the second edition of the Take and Hold Weapon Challenge. And today's challenge is going to consist of the Mark IV Hunter and 4 magazines of ammo. As per usual, I'll be using no additional health, and my base health will start at 5,000. I will not be taking any melee weapons with me, but I give myself one use of one in the future if I must pick one up, meaning I can use one to kill one enemy or to kill one objective. Now, as you may know, the 22 is one of the worst guns in the game, with it at times taking up to 4 shots to kill an enemy. And what I came to realize real quick is that 4 shots sometimes is what it takes to kill enemies. So you'll see me double tapping a lot of them. Just realize that they're probably not dead, and if they are dead I'm just wasting my ammo. Now, as per usual, I skipped the first supply room, not needing any ammo or the actual tokens. When I came up to the first objective, I realized that the 2 enemies there are going to be kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. Took a couple shots at them and realized that it wasn't going to work. Figured my best option was going to be to get around them somehow. So after taking my last couple of shots, I realized there was not going to be anything I could do there. Went around figuring they wouldn't know where I was. I climbed the ladder with only my hands, which is kind of a weird thing. And I came in from the other side, figuring they wouldn't be able to see me. So I seen the objective right there, so I just sprinted towards it, didn't even care, and sure enough they weren't able to get any shots off on me. Now, only using the 22, I realized that range was not my friend in this. I had to pick a corner and stick with it. The first 2 enemies rushed in with their toy guns thinking they could do something. After about 7 to 8 shots, I got them down, including one rushing towards me. The most important part of Take and Hold is the mini-map on your left wrist. Shows where the enemies will be coming from, and is very vital for this. Seeing that the second wave of enemies was coming from the right, I had to position myself. Instead of waiting, I rushed at them, knowing that I'd have a better chance of getting up close and hitting them. With that, I realized I had to take out those objectives before they got back up, otherwise it would just be a huge waste of ammo. And with that, I cleared out the area. The first objective went very well, didn't lose any health, I was super stoked. Now, with the first objective done, I had to go get ammo. That's one thing I relied on, was getting a good amount of ammo. With only 4 mags and 4 bullets per enemy, it definitely ate my bullets up pretty bad. Now, the problem I had was the supply rooms had no use for me. Besides one thing, and that was the ammo resupply. I needed that. So I had to go check all the supply rooms. But with that, each supply room spawns with 2 or 3 enemies, so that means more ammo I gotta use. It was very tempting when I passed by that item spawner. I really wanted to use it, but that would defeat the whole purpose of the challenge. After taking out the one enemy, I realized I was good to get ammo. I ran, grabbed ammo as fast as I could, and with that I got out of there as fast as possible. I now realized I had to go clear out the next objective. Now, with the further you get in the game, the more the enemies will spawn on objectives in the supply rooms. Now the question is, do I go in there guns a-blazing, knowing I'm going to lose health and ammo, meaning I'll have to go back to the supply room? Or can I find a way to sneak around and get past the enemies, activate that objective, that way it kills them all off, I don't have to waste a single bullet. I came across a random enemy, shot him once to get him down, and I knew he'd get back up. He started chasing me with what appears to be a shotgun, and I never looked back. Coming up on the supply room, I went and checked that one as well. I'm not exactly sure why I did this. It seems like it was a big waste of ammo for me. With him dead, I now realized I had to get moving. I realized that the objective was right around the corner, and I knew this area. I knew I could not sneak in and get in through without anybody seeing me. I went in, shot one person, shot the second, knowing it didn't kill him, and hit that objective to finish them off. Then I checked my magazines to make sure they were all full, seen that 2 enemies were coming from the right door, got the first one, got shot a couple times and got the second one, while the first one got back up, got a good shot on him, and then I needed to get positioned for the second wave. I was now on the second objective, and I realized that I had to take out 2 different sets of diamonds. So that means 6 bullets just for the diamonds, unless I hit them, plus the enemies spawning. So the first set of diamonds spawned in, I noticed that 2 of them were right next to me. I could pop those off easily. I missed the one shot, and then went for the third, getting it with 2 shots. After reloading, grabbing my other mags so they didn't disappear, which is a bad glitch in this game. In Take a Hold, you can't really leave your mags on the ground. Sometimes when the rounds transition, they will disappear completely. With that, the third wave came in. I took care of them, knowing that they most likely were going to get back up, but nothing a couple extra shots couldn't take care of. I noticed I was running low on ammo, and still had another set of sub-objectives to get, so I really had to make my rounds count. I was hoping the 3 diamonds would spawn, so that way I can end this. After 3 more shots, taking out the enemies with 1 shot somehow. It was most likely the ammo I acquired from the spawn room. I took a breather after that wave was finally over. I knew the diamonds were coming next. I needed them. I was almost out of ammo, and it was looking ugly. I don't have any melee weapons, so if I ran out of ammo, I would be totally screwed during this. The first 2 sub-objectives were easy. The third one I took a couple of shots on, which lowered my health a bit, which was worrisome. I gathered my ammo, and I had just enough to barge into the next supply room to find more ammo. With 3 supply rooms on the map now, I realized that I really needed to pick the right one to get ammo quick and fast. I don't know if I would be able to sneak in there. I don't have a melee weapon to go in and attack with, so I had to get in and get out. I noticed with one of the supply rooms being next to the take and hold position, I went and checked it out just to see the location. If it was going to be far, it was going to be tough, especially with the 22 pistol. Luckily, with the first supply room, I got the ammo I needed, but there was several guys in there, more than I thought there would be. After dealing with them, I went ahead and reloaded, but I heard more enemies somewhere, so I kinda held down for a minute, looked around, and sure enough, there was another squad coming. I started loading, used all my ammo. Instead of switching to another mag, I went ahead and just spawned more ammo. I went back to finish them off because I heard more. I heard more that were coming, and it was scary. I made sure I had all the ammo I could get. There was another guy right there. I put a ton of lead in him just to make sure he was dead, and the same with this guy right here. I like when they explode because that means they're gone, and they're not coming back from the dead. Went ahead and got more ammo because I heard even more. And with that, I think it was clear. So I seen that there was a couple of guys, and with the ammo being right there, I just went ahead and killed them anyways. Probably should have rushed to the objective, but I wasn't thinking straight. After finishing off the entire round, I needed to get more ammo again. But first I went ahead and cleared out the area, just to make sure there was nobody left. I tried getting a melee weapon just in case. I knew this round was going to be a pain. With that guy really far, I figured I would need to actually go ahead and start that objective. So once I went and got more ammo, I was going to be ready. The thing with the third round is that it will spawn 3 sub-objectives. The first one being diamonds, the second one being a box you have to break, and the third one being a little ball with little diamonds around it that you have to shoot each one while it free spins. I knew the box I would have to shoot to break was going to be a pain. For instance, the 308 will take 2 shots to break, a 5.56 will take 3. Usually 9mm will take about 4 shots, and I'm running with a 22, so who knows how many that would take. The biggest problem with the third round is the guy with the riot shield. He's a pain in the ass to get with most weapons, and this is a 22 again that we're using. Luckily I was able to pop him off with half a magazine, just to reload, get the next guy, and in the following sub-objectives. At this point, yet again, I realized I was really low on ammo, and I didn't know how I was going to complete the round. With only doing the diamonds, I still had another box to do, and the circular diamond thing. So with that, I checked my health. With only 1100 or so health, I knew I was in serious trouble. I had to make my shots count and not be shot. Luckily, the 2 that came weren't too much of a problem. The first one being taken down fast, and the second one facing backwards. With that, I ran out of ammo, and I needed to use my melee weapon for the first time, and that was the only time. During that conflict, I did switch to a new mag, but I wanted to use it the least amount as possible, and that's why I decided to use my melee. And with that, I realized the box had now spawned, and I needed to get rid of it as fast as possible. I used some of my last remaining rounds on the last guy right there, started shooting at the box, and realized it wasn't even being damaged by my ammo. And at that point, I knew it was over. There was nothing I could do. I tried throwing my pistol, but realized I had locked it to my inventory, so I went ahead and threw it again, and completely missed, and there was nothing I could do. And with that coming to an end, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, thank you.